Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Martinelli. Mikel Merino receives it in a good position here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Odegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions, and that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Messi. Now it's Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. That is good strength. Oh, well played. Martinelli gets rid without sophistication. And it's Xavi. It's Xavi! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Odegaard. Now it's Martinelli. Timber. Lahm wins the duel this time. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standard.
Nedved! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 16 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Trossard. Beckenbauer hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Zico. It's Zico! Partey. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Gabriel. Trossard. No, it's not getting there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Good ball over the top. And the flag has stayed down. Nedved. Played out towards the right wing. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. Saliba. Now Ødegaard. Martinelli. That's a throw. Now it's Ødegaard. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individuals.
Eto! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ødegaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Xavi. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Lahm. Nicely aimed pass. That's tidy. And it's Xavi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Trossard. Trossard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico. And we've reached half-time. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And Messi! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Looking for options for movement. Timber. Has a look and plays it forward. Merino.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And here's Martinelli. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Ødegaard with the short one. Ødegaard. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Merino.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Martinelli gets into some space. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Big header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
The attendance for this match was
Timber,
61,052.
Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Beckenbauer. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's got away. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Timber picks it up from the goal kick. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Martinelli. Timber. Hoisted in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Zico! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Great work on the overlap. And he's certainly onside here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a good run down the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Ronaldinho to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think it's time for fresh legs. Looks like a popular decision as they're going all out for this now.
Rice. Now it's Trossard. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Eto'o. Good driving run. And he's away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Partey. Martinelli. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Eto'o. Well read, nice interception. Partey. Now it's Martinelli. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Eto'o. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looks for the finish.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Cafu. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi. showing good feet.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's
added
gone for
time.
goal! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Trossard, Rice, and Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly going full tilt down the left. And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent. the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They get a throw in. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Rafinha. Pirlo makes the interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And he thumps it clear. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rafinha. Good read, needed to be. Real chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. And it's Gullit. Lahm cuts out the pass. Messi. Pirlo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gullit played out wide. Now it's Gnabry.
Oh, great feat, that.
Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Gnabry, it's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That'll be a throw. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Romario. And it's Zico. Romario. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Ah, he's given it away! Costa Curta.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pull it. Lam.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
There will be a throw-in. Messi running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zico! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent
has
on
been
show,
indicated.
it could go either way.
Now that's well seen too.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So your views on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. And here's Drogba. And Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Gullit attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foden. And Rafinha. White. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rodri. Foden. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's gone for goal! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Suarez, who's set up one goal so far. Drogba picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The attendance for this match.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
White. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Zico has found the net here, of course. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Darwin. Lahm cuts it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a hit. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cannavaro tries to clear. White. Foden.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change.
Oh, what has happened here? Darwin. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Gnabry! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! So close to drawing level.
Nunez is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Drogba. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Great hit! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Rafinha. Number 14, Gullit.
Messi with the short one.
Serge Gnabry. Number
And it's
47, Phil Foden.
Have a shot!
2, Rudiger.
And that
Number
is great
16,
goalkeeping.
Rodri. Coming on the field, number 20, Johan Cruyff. Number 23,
Time added on
Beckham.
will be
Number
2 minutes.
77,
Luis Suarez.
Number 18,
Gerrard.
Bukayo Saka. Number 26,
Luis Suarez.
Kalidou Koulibaly.
Messi. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lahm. He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. White. In towards the middle. Oh, good-looking ball.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yeah, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and a commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
Cleared without complication. Crosses it into the area. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Neymar. Lam. No way through. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pirlo.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Has a look and plays it forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. There's no flag. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So it is still 0-0. That's going right the way across. Lam. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Zico. Pirlo. Costa Curta. It's Pirlo. That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
Can he put it away? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Pirlo. Back into the middle. Spread neatly. Keeper has taken decisive action. Defending of the desperate variety. Rodri makes the interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff. Gullit.
Gullit made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Lam. Romario. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's managed to get free. Neymar! Now who's going to be... And another try! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Cruyff at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Romario. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Zico. And it's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? Zico. Now it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And pull it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, it's come loose. Romario. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Saka! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Saka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's a good ball out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got the shot away! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Pete.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Costa Corta. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Drogba.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a
The
revival.
attendance for this match was
Well, that defending is
71,649.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mbappe! And his real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard. Played back. Pull it. That's very neat. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's in here! Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, it's Neymar! And the pass is intercepted. A real chance if he can get through. He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cannavaro. And it's Luis Suarez. Romario. Very nicely done. Romario! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Zico.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And now the breakaway. Beckenbauer. Messi. Now it's Neymar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Saka, and it's Hullet. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's shifting through the gears here. And through to the goalkeeper. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well,
And
Peter,
now
I
I'd just
really
like to
couldn't
read
see
out
what
our
this
fan club
team was
members
trying to
celebrating their
achieve, whether
birthdays.
it's
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And it's Romario. Over to the left. Mbappe. And he's away. Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. So what can they make of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Costa Curta. And here's Zico. And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Some good work on the right flank here. Cannavaro, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff. Saka. Cruyff. Real chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Luis Suarez.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
That's really good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's been caught napping! Kvaratskhelia looking to be a menace in the final third. Zico pinches it off him. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Zico. Now it's Luis Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. Driving on and making good progress. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. He's free. He has got space. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Pull it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Zico. And there's green grass ahead of him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pirlo. And it's skewed away. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rudiger. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Romario, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And here's from Mario. And it's Zico. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Messi. Change of plan here, perhaps.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked up.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's winning.
And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Zico. Zico! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
He's found a way through. That has ended up in no man's land. He shifted it to the flank.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's got the shot away! And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Nice sequence of... It's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's Pirlo. And he's cut it out. Has a look and plays it forward. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Suarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckenbauer getting this one clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 77.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 18, Bukayo
Foden
Saka.
by Leverkusen looking to pass their way through.
Number 2.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Darwin Núñez. Number 7, Serge Gnabry. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Out to the left it
22,
goes.
Rafinha. Number 26.
Gnabry going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Substitution in progress.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a little off target. Rafinha works it forward, pass somewhat off target.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's Gerrard. Messi, he's having a go! Decent enough try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
There will be
Hoisted
1 minute
upfield by the
added time.
keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into
Just
line.
a quick reminder today, please refrain
So
from
a brief
parking
breather
outside
and
this
then
stadium.
extra time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Gullit.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Luis Suarez gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Foden is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, what a climb! And he's gone looking for safety. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he's managed to get free. He rises! And that was very necessary.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Has a go! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 8, Conte.
White.
Substitutions taking place.
Rafinha.
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gnabry. He's got away.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharp.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got full. Just not quite happening for him just now, but half-time, extra time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
Well, we're
time
still
for our
where we
special
started,
break.
despite the
Please
best
grab
efforts of
tickets
both
you were given
parties.
when you
A
entered your
game that has been at times exciting, often frustrating, unbearably tense, and the next 15 minutes will be the last chance for somebody to win it.
Substitution.
And we're off for the final time. 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Lovely feet. Foden. Now it's Foden. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Costa Curta. Cantona. Big chance! In for the pieces! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 13, Eto. Substitutions taking place.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Neymar. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero does really well to win the ball there. fiddles it through. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Darwin.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
White. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think this is a win that owes a lot to front-footed defending. I think the way they defended from up top starved the opposition of space, and they were able to go from...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Romario! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's found shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Romario! Oh, another save.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
That is good strength. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. But here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he put it away? Cleared away.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of... And Romario! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cannavaro. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Romario. Romario! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has been cut short. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lahm. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cruyff. This is promising. Oh, that was vital. Cannavaro. Lahm. Played out towards the right wing. Saka. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zico. And the pass is intercepted. Spread it left. Now it's Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that has left him in a heap. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Romario. Zico.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into...
Has a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Romario. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Regional Police Department.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Lam.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Saka. The message is clear. None shall pass. Cruyff. Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The greatest...
And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Zico. Luis Suarez. Zico. There's the shot!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Drogba. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Still just a single goal between the sides. And here's Mbappe. Beckham. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi simply refused to be outdone
The
there.
attendance for this match was 71,898.
Foden! And the ball's come loose here. Back into the middle.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe. And it's Zico. Messi. And the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
It's a sweet ball, that. Mbappe finds himself offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Troy, he's had a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. Foden. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Goal! After 76 minutes is number 47.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Bayer Leverkusen merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Passing is crisp and sharp. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for the runner. And Romario! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe. Foden.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There's the ball in. Messi promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Foden. Good effort from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
White. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Neymar. Number 18.
White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Zico powering forward here. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 22, Rafinha.
Darwin.
Number 26,
Gerrard makes the interception.
Substitution.
Lahm. And it's Messi. Lahm, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Gerrard. And he's managed to get rid. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duty.
Hits one! Oh, what has happened here? Gerrard, and here's Zico. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cantona. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Lam. Now it's Zico. Zico really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Darwin fiddles it through. He's picked his way through. Half-time, extra time.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
it
you
is coming
that
down to those
CCTV
last
is
15
now in
minutes.
operation
A
for
truly
your safety.
attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rafinha, always looking for that half a chance. Cantona back and defending. He's found a way through. Rafinha.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And it's Messi. Cantona. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And he cuts out the supply. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Gerrard. Cantona. Rafinha. Rafinha goes steaming forward. Final ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.